elections. Let's stay with politics because second-time flag-bearer aspirant in the governing NPP, Addai Nimo, has taken his turn to face the vetting committee of the governing NPP today. He becomes the 10th and last aspirant to go through the process after 9 others, including Vice President Dr. Bawumia, Alan Chairman, former Trades Minister, and former Agric Minister Dr. Friako, went through same process of scrutiny this week. The Professor Mike Aaron Okwe committee is expected to close the exercise today after engaging the former Mampong MP. My colleague Samuel Mbura is there for us. He joins us with more. Mbura, it's the last day of vetting. How has it been so far?
Aisha, yes, I can report that the vetting has come to an end. The last aspirant to appear before the committee was the former MP for Mampong, Addai Nimo, whom we know is going into the contest for the second time. He has been held by the committee for close to 2 hours now, and just a couple of minutes ago, he was released. So, in a brief interaction with the media, he said the engagement was a success, and he is optimistic of sailing through to the next process. He also told the media that he is going to shock many people who think that he is an underdog in these elections. He says his message is resonating with the people, and they have given him that firm assurance that he will lead the party after the flag-bearer election. So what I can say now is that it's not left with the vetting committee to now wrap up their notes and then conclude their opinions on what they have witnessed so far. So at the moment here, we only have the media still around, waiting to hear from the vetting committee. But all the aspirants, as you mentioned earlier, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the Vice President, former Trades and Industry Minister Alan Chairman, former Agric Minister Dr. Friako. We also had Joe Gatti, who is a former Railway Development Minister, successfully going through the vetting. Kennedy Japan, MP for Asin Central, also had his opportunity this week to go through the vetting among the other remaining aspirants. So it's a whole lot of optimism and confidence from all the aspirants who have gone through the process so far. We cannot tell who has qualified or not. It depends on what the recommendations of the vetting committee would say. So Asha, at the moment, we are still pitching camp outside whilst waiting for the committee to address us if they have scheduled to do so.
His turn today. In fact, he's the last person to face the committee. Earlier, I know he addressed the media. What has he been saying after the vetting?
Well, his comments were brief. He wouldn't talk to the details of what transpired at the vetting. What he could tell us was that it went well, and then he was satisfied with the entire process. And from his body language, you could realize that he had no qualms with the engagement. So he only assured or used the media to assure delegates that everything is in place, and he will continue with the rest of his campaigning activities, and then definitely get into the elections. We know that now that all 10 have turned up for the vetting exercise, it means that if they are all able to sail through, then the Super Delegates Congress will definitely come off in August, because the party's provision is that if you have more than 5 contesting the flag-bearer race, then you have to organize a special delegates congress to trim the number down. That's the amendments that the party has made to its constitution after the 2007 elections or flag-bearer election, where we witnessed about 17 of the aspirants contesting for the flag-bearer slot. So Mr. Addai Nimo didn't actually speak to the details of what happened, but he's only expressing optimism of going through the process and eventually winning the elections.
Samuel Mbura is our man, is at the NPP campaign office. Definitely, once the vetting committee closes and gives its verdict, we'll bring all of that to you in our subsequent bulletins. Let's